Hey guys, these videos do cost me a lot of money and resources to make, so it would be appreciated if you like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and it helps the channel get recommended to more people. And with that, let's go on to the video. See you there. Hey guys, it's your Starship dealer back with another ship. This is another model designed by Jarek. I've heard it pronounced both ways, but I personally prefer Jarek. He's the guy who designed this model and the X-Wing that I did last time. And this is the dark red patchy version of the A-Wing Starfighter that he made for Brickvault. This is the version 2 from 2018 specifically. I know that he likes to redesign his kits every now and then, so in case you guys are wondering and watching in the future. This model, according to the Brickvault website, has about 606 pieces. I had a lot of the pieces already, and it cost me about $40 for the pieces that I didn't have. But Brickvault lists the Bricklink price for this model to be about $100, which sounds about right. This is a minifigure scale model, so you see Green Leader in there. He scales properly to the A-Wing Starfighter. And yeah. First, I'll show off some of the features and also a lot of the detail. I'm going to show off the detail first already. You've already seen the front of the ship, and there are some pretty interesting building techniques here. Again, most of it is pretty vanilla. I don't really like using the term vanilla a lot because it sounds like an insult. It really isn't, Jarek, I swear. But just turning the ship around, my turntable ran out of battery. I'm sorry, I don't have any of the batteries that it needs. You can actually move these blaster turrets, but it's more so a posing function rather than a play function, as the guys at Brickvault put it. And every time I try turning it, it turns the entire sub-assembly, so I don't want to do that. Give me a second to flip the model over, and you will see the bottom. That is, in fact, the landing gear. There's 3 of them. The model usually sits at an angle when it's on its landing gear. But the detailing and the coverage down here is actually pretty good. You actually build the bottom first, believe it or not. And you can retract the landing gear, like so. It's actually easier than it is on the X-Wing. Although this model is a lot smaller than the X-Wing, so you can't put as much detail. Last but not least, you can actually open up the cockpit. And it does have some pretty decent detailing. Let me take Green Leader out of there. The cockpit does have some button panels, some computer screens, you know, that sort of stuff. It's pretty decent detailing, honestly. I really like it. You can even see some discoloration, even a blaster mark over there. Really awesome. I genuinely love this model. As for how my build experience while building this, these do come as instructions, so I do feel that this is sort of important to include. In general, I had very few problems while building this. There aren't really very many illegal building techniques in here. I feel kind of weird saying that out loud. But generally, if you don't like those, you'll only have to deal with one that I can recall, and it's in this section over here. It's the pieces that these cones connect to. They're separated by an illegally placed 1x1 clip block, and you don't even need it. So there's also a little bit of confusion with the step here. I'll show a photo on screen of exactly what I have an issue with. And yeah, I honestly don't really have too much to say about this model otherwise, so let's go on to the finale, I suppose. I don't really have too much more to say about the model. Pretty fun build, except for that one part in the instructions. But the build, I think the model is pretty awesome. It's very durable. You can actually play with it quite a bit. And yeah, I just think it looks nice. The connections are generally pretty strong. It's strong where you think it will be, and it's weak where you think it will be. I'd actually suggest, if you guys are getting into building starships like these, start with this one instead of the X-Wing, because the X-Wing does have some connections that will give you trouble. I assure you of that. And the A-Wing is just way easier to build in general. So, those are my recommendations. It's been my time. Thank you for watching. I try to make these as short as possible. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.